make it to work.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And we were back, and now Krendar doesn't seem to be there. Womp womp.
Wait, what?
Hi. What did
Krendar,
you do? Why are you hiding me?
I have. Oh,
Let me out of
I
prison.
moved. I moved Discord a bit. Let me unmove it.
Ah, look at you.
Oh, it's your fault.
Oh,
You
there. Got
broke
it in
me.
one. Nice. Um. All right. Well, welcome back to Bearded Ramblings, episode 150. We're making some waves. Um.
Hey.
We are joined by Krendar, the Dariest of Krens who ever
I'm
ventured.
I'm back here somewhere. Maybe we could zoom me in a little bit though.
Yeah, you look a
Okay.
little,
Small, a little,
little
Distant.
stretched, thin.
a little,
Wee bit.
little.
Oh, and J. Troy Doe says Lev needs to turn mic up a little bit.
Can do.
Sounds okay to us, but maybe you can boost yourself in OBS or something.
No, I got it. I got it. Hoop. And
Technical difficulties.
there we go. Technical
I'm
difficulties.
backing out of frame. You
Are
can't
you-
contain me.
Damn right.
Could never contain all.
One of these
that
days,
wonderfulness
none
in
of
one
us
little
will
screen.
have
Nah.
mics or cameras on, and it'll just be still images.
Well, I'm
All right.
ahead of you.
Oh yeah. Well, no, you still have your mic, but you know.
Oh, true.
All right. Well, there we go.
But
That'll do in my very low energy sort of way. And of course, we are joined once again for the first time in a hot minute, Lush Gaming.
well, I think it's been about
Hello.
a year, maybe 2 with this time.
2, I'd say.
Probably
About.
closer to 2, I feel like.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years.
It's been decades,
I lost
eons
some.
even.
I remember last
I
time we
played
talked, one
COVID.
of us was playing Nier Automata.
It's
Oh,
probably
I think
you.
that was you. That was you.
I think it was me.
I watched you play it.
Oh yeah, I was playing Nier Automata, and you had been streaming Monster Camp, I think.
Oh, I remember you doing
Yeah.
Monster Camp.
Yeah, because we
it was-
do the voices. It was lots of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, but all that voices would strain my voice.
Seriously. I can
Uh,
imagine. That's
yeah.
why I don't narrate on my channel, because I'm prone to throat soreness relatively easily, so I can't narrate stuff.
I
I can talk myself, but I can't narrate everything.
if there's no dialogue or limited dialogue, say I'm playing Final Fantasy, I'll try to do the roles as best I can, and it ranges from the most camp shit possible to the most boring, yes, we should go over here now. I think that's a good idea. And that's like 2 separate people having a conversation.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, like I'm playing Final Fantasy 12
Notes.
now for a while. At the end of it, I'm like, okay, yeah, skip.
One of them's a giant burly man, the other one's a tiny little girl, but they sound the same.
Yes, exactly the same.
I did try to do a lot of weird voices like this, but you know, that just no.
So good at it. So good at it.
That's the voice of the big burly man, by the way.
Of course.
The little girl sounds like this.
Oh,
That is appropriate.
so let's get the shilling out of the way, and then we can get on with tonight's main Space King events. Actually, we're gonna have an opening that isn't Space King
Space
first.
King.
Space King.
Or the Space King.
For the Space
Space
King.
King.
We'll get to that in a minute. But first things first, we want to say to everyone, if you are enjoying the show or do end up enjoying the show, please like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links down below. They are not clickable yet because of the strike that is now over. But for the next 2 months, they have to verify that I am indeed who I am. One extra bit of nice knife twisty beforehand. So if you go down to the links, you'll just have to copy and paste them and they'll work fine. You'll find the links to all my stuff, all of Krendar's stuff, and Lush sends you all thoughts and prayers because she has nothing to offer, apparently.
Nothing.
She
It's
is
been
like-
a couple of years of nothing to offer now.
Yeah, yeah. She's just lost in the crowd. Another faceless, morphless blob.
Just a
I
pleb.
I know that feeling.
All right. So before we do Space King, because he's up there, we'll just have a quick look at we'll have a quick look at this, and then we'll get to Space King. Also gives a chance for more people to show up, because it seems that we get our peak around about hour 1. So that's just the algorithm doing the algorithm stuff.
Yeah.
Gotta settle in, grab some coffee.
It's kind of, well, I already beat to the coffee part. Anyway,
Gotta visit a very dull man so he can make us moist.
the moistest.
It feels good. It always
So
hurts.
moist.
And rejection comes in many different shapes and sizes, many different forms of rejection.
Oh,
Maybe you're like
not-
me, 5'6",
Hold on.
playing a pickup basketball game, driving down an open lane, about to get this easy layup, only for it to be swatted last second by a 6'6" freak athlete. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's embarrassing, but it happens. Or maybe you're finally shooting your shot with this romantic interest you've had for a while, only to find out they're not interested and they turn you down. I'm not
Boy,
gonna
that's
sugarcoat
never
it, I won't
happened to
pull
me
punches here. It
before.
sucks. It feels like shit. But learning how to handle
in the back?
That's
Yeah.
why I said he was gonna make us moist.
It's actually
Oh.
it's his company. He's a licensed company called Moist.
What does
Does he
it?
sell water?
What is it? Lubricant?
Yeah, he sells water, t-shirts. He's got a comic called God Slap, and apparently, get this, he runs an agency for a lot of upcoming VTubers who are stuck in really bad contracts, and he tries to get them out of it.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, because he
All right. Well, that's wholesome.
he was a part of those. You remember back in the mid 2000s, the communities that would be like the Hidden Blocks and the Mighty Boots and like Channel Awesomes and shit like that. They'd often go through these third party legal teams to get the most, in theory, to get so you get the most out of your ads, but in reality, a lot of them were fucking scams, and you would end up getting burned to next to nothing. And it would just it would sap all the fun out of it. So he's like, when he started becoming basically a millionaire, if he's not like a multi-millionaire, he's at least at 1 or 2 cool million a year. He's like, fuck it, yeah, I want to help people. So yeah.
Oh, good for him.
Good for him.
Oh, he also
Yeah.
he also
I
money
respect
bombs
that.
once a month on Twitch. He doesn't make a big deal about it, but he just randomly sends people cash who are live streaming, like big, huge amounts. Just
Damn.
because, yeah,
I'm waiting for mine.
right.
Yeah.
His chat gets so packed because it's kind of like Mr.
I think
Beast,
that would
like it gets so packed always, and then he's like, right, I think I'm just gonna start throwing out 100 here, 200 there. Like he's going into a big bag and getting a trowel and just flinging it out into the hordes. Like, yeah, okay, whatever, yeah, sure. It's nice, but you have to wonder like how many is there like schemes going on to kind of like get the most out of it. But anyway, yeah.
Rejection is a
I
necessary
still don't know what
part
that
of life.
is. Is that a
So
coffee
back to my basketball
machine?
example. What do I do when my shot gets
Yeah.
blocked?
Focus,
Well, I
man.
get
Focus.
tears in my eyes and come up with as many excuses
trying
as
to
possible,
figure
and I
out
try
how
and
to
call a
not
foul if
handle
possible,
rejection.
so that way we can run that
Right.
back. So it's not my fault. It's they played dirty.
Well, you just
And
create a
what
bunch of
happens when
sock
you get
accounts and
rejected
start
by
calling them
romantic interest?
slurs, like a
You
normal
move on.
person.
At least that's the healthy way of doing it. Let me show you
No,
two
that's
unhealthy
just
ways of handling
trash.
rejection. This girl and
Yeah.
this guy were communicating under the impression that maybe this leads to a long-term relationship.
Oh,
That's the
baby, I'll
context
service
going into
you
these
and
text
your
messages,
car
and it
from now
starts,
on.
I love it.
Oh dear.
Oh, baby, I'll service you and your car from now on.
Service you. I'll readjust your tires. I'll wax
Let me
your hood.
rotate them tires, babe.
Let me clean up all the cigarette butts in the back seat. Yeah.
Let me check
Straight
that
up Brazzers
dipstick.
storyline type shit. And she responds, ha 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 ha. Let's go on a date before I get
That was haunting.
Char.
Char.
Why does he have to like very meticulously go through every single ha?
It was very
Char-
calculated.
Charlie, we know you can emote. don't
We-
scare us.
I don't-
He actually sounds like an angry chimp when he's laughing for real. He's like,
That's amazing.
and because he's so tiny, I always expect him to be jumping up and down a little bit
I didn't
too.
know he was shorter than me. That's amazing.
He's
yeah,
built like a tank,
he
but
said-
he's also like he is just like squat. I think they just stretched him
Yeah,
wide.
He said he was 5'6".
Oh, damn. Okay.
He does not look like he's 5'6". Like I'm 5'8", and I thought I was shorter than him.
Oh,
I think it's better,
when he talked to like Chris Raygun for the first time on official
Mhm.
podcast, when he found out that Chris Raygun was super tall, you could hear his voice change. He's like, okay, so you're great at music, you're massively successful, and you're taller than me. Okay, great, yeah, sure.
And you're also just massive in general. Like,
He's
he
just
is great at music, though. I love Chris Ray Gun's music videos he's made, especially "Ain't No Rest for the Triggered."
Oh, I remember that one.
Um,
Yeah.
That is such a good video. Oh my god, I'm gonna go watch it after
Furthest.
this.
I'll be there Saturday, lol. I'm actually staying the night there too. And then there's a lot of like redacted information here, like a CIA document, so I don't
hate
exactly
when
know
people say
what
lol.
was being said
Lol.
in between these, but she says,
Yeah.
where do you live? Oh, okay, got it. So far, things seem to be going well enough. They're making plans. She
Yeah.
says, do you have plans for when you're here? And he says, hopefully just you, but no plans other than that. Just needed a breather from my son. I'm going to book a hotel room tonight when my check hits. Which is starting to give off a bit of a weird vibe there. She says,
Yeah,
oh,
that's-
how old?
Even if a parent needs a break from their kid, and well, Lush, I don't need to tell you, sometimes you needed a break, especially when they were young, right?
God, yeah.
But you wouldn't have said it like that.
No. And you wouldn't, like, I mean, saying I'm gonna go book a hotel when my check hits makes it seem like you are just scraping the barrel. That is
Mhm.
not a good way to show off.
No.
Look at my disability allowance. Oh yeah.
It's like, dude, you're living paycheck to paycheck, and now you're gonna spend some money
Just-
on a hotel room you probably should
Just
not
a
be
bunch of
buying.
$1 bills and fan them out.
You go to a strip club and you offer them food stamps.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Well, I don't think they make physical food stamps anymore, but I sure remember those. God, that ages me.
Wasn't there a trick back in the day where some places would sell you cigarettes and booze with it, even though they weren't supposed to?
Probably,
There was
I would
a thing where
imagine.
people would sell other people their food stamps,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and then people would take the cash and then go buy whatever the fuck they
Like
want,
the
but-
pachinko parlors in Japan, where they don't actually give you money, they give you a ticket to take to a pawn shop. You take the item, then you take that item over to another pawn shop, which will then convert that into cash. Yeah, because
so shady.
all the pachinko parlors in Japan are owned by the Yakuza, so yeah.
Yeah, Kev plays a ton of Yakuza. So.
How old is your son? 13. And then he says, maybe you could stay the night. She responds, I don't do that the first night. I'm sorry. And he goes, I don't mean all night, lol. And she's as confused as everyone else would be. So she says, ha 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 ha. What? You said stay the night. I meant like hang out at the room after dinner. Maybe cuddle up. I'm a huge fan of cuddles and
he
the
wants
best
to
in the world
bang.
at giving full body massages. I highly doubt that. I'm gonna need some citation for that. Like I
That's
don't
definitely
believe you.
not what stay the night
That's
means.
not what I usually do after
Yeah.
first dates.
That's not
I
what's
just
up,
don't think
dudes.
we're on the same page with dating. That's totally okay. Just not a match. So she's taking this in stride. She's like, hey, is what it is. And then he keeps going. Exceptions could be made. What? Lol, what do you mean? I mean dinner.
I wonder how quickly that went. Like how long between those messages? 5 seconds or like
Here's-
5 hours, you know?
Yeah, I'd love to see
Oh,
the
you could-
timestamp for that.
You can make it like a game show out of this. It's like as this messaging goes on, like, all right, guess how many more messages it takes before somebody got blocked.
Oh, interesting you say game show. We've got something to look at later.
Ooh.
Hang out and eat between your legs like a Sunday lunch buffet
Oh
after
my
dinner.
Oh!
Wet them cheeks too. So she's
Oh
very gently
my
saying no
God.
to this guy. And this is the
All-
approach
all
that a lot
attempts
of
at
dudes
subtlety
take with their
vanished.
car salesman type shit.
Oh,
Don't take no for an
that's so
answer.
cringy.
So he
In for a
continues just
penny,
pushing
in for a
like,
pound, I
"No,
guess?"
What if I, the world's
Ah.
best full body masseuse, give you a happy ending.
What was her name, Penny?
Where I eat your pussy like corn on the cob. I'll chew on your clit till it bleeds and I bust.
Ah!
How about
Oh
that?
my
How
god.
about that? How does that sound? I'll even clap your
That
cheeks
sounds
too,
Painful.
as a little
disgusting.
added bonus on top of
That
my
sounds how you
service.
get Amaranth's yeast.
So,
Oh,
when are you coming over? Are you at the door yet?
I didn't know we were talking
Unsurprisingly,
about
this
beer.
last-ditch effort didn't work, she says, so you don't know how to listen,
It's
cool.
Paddy's
Don't
Day
make
month.
exceptions for
It's
men
on
who don't
every
respect my
Irishman's mind.
boundaries. Fair enough. She said no,
yeah.
and he continued to be weird about it. It's a really fucked mentality to not accept a no and keep pushing.
Yep.
It's just creepy behavior that's never going to amount to anything positive ever. When someone declines something or tells you no to something, you should really accept that, respect that, and just move on. It's not like you're gonna change their mind by being an annoying pest about it. Like, oh wait, what rejection? Wait a minute, you're not thinking this through. What if I clapped your cheeks? You failed to think about that, didn't you? Yeah. So if I clapped your cheeks,
Have you considered-
now I assume you won't be rejecting me.
Considered having
What
your
do you mean you're
cheeks
calling me
slapped?
The lunch buffet,
This one's a
though.
masterclass on how to respond to rejection like an unhinged lunatic. So this one's getting extremely angry when getting told no. I don't know what the conversation is here. These two had met on like a dating app and they were talking. He says Mario, so perhaps the question was, who was Luigi trying to save in Luigi's Mansion? I don't know, maybe they were playing a trivia game. She says, okay. She doesn't seem super enthusiastic about that response, so maybe she's not a fan of the Super Mario Brothers. Who knows? But anyway, he says,
More of
"How
a
was the mall?
Sonic fan."
Get anything good?" She says, "No, I didn't
Oh, that's
look.
a
I
red
was just
flag right
returning
there.
something." And then she sends a picture of herself in an outfit. And he goes,
Okay.
"Oh, that looks really good. Gotta get you some
Sonic
lingerie."
cosplay.
Admittedly, I don't
Oh,
exactly know
yeah,
what
that's
happened in
so-
between
that's
the
as
last
smooth
text we
as
just
gravel.
saw with him flirting and then these. He goes
Wow.
nuclear here. He goes full fucking scorched earth out of nowhere. So I'm thinking that there's some text messages that were exchanged in between these two,
Holy
so we're just
crap.
missing an entire chapter of this
Jesus.
anime arc that he goes on to reach the villain status. So she says, I don't want to drive to blank for blank, I don't have enough gas. And according to the context she provided,
That's a
they had
lot of
apparently had a
lols.
date scheduled, but she had to cancel last minute because of something school related, and now she was
Frantic
texting him
laughing.
back just to talk today. And
Mm-hmm.
there must have been something in between him saying we got to get you some lingerie and this. I just don't know what it could be. Maybe he invited her like to another place and she just said, "No, I don't have gas for that." But anyway, he responds, "Oh, all right, that's cool then. Didn't know all that, lol. You said you had some school stuff the other day. Now is gas, lol. You dirty,
Lol.
fat, sloppy, broke piece of
Lol.
shit. You got no gas, but got gas to go to the mall window shopping, lol. Thanks
Lol.
for making my morning, lol."
Lol.
And she just responds, lol.
Lol.
He just desperately tried to spam
Oh, I
as much
hate it.
hurtful
I
shit
hate
as he
it
could
so
think
Lol.
of quickly, like in a League of Legends game when you get mad that your bottom lane's feeding or something. How else are you going to respond besides just laughing at this pathetic tantrum? So she hits him with a lol, which only sets him off even further, so he sends her picture back to her in order to keep insulting her. Yeah, this shit is funny, lol. Fat ass bitch, you pushing what, almost 190, 200? I almost find it
Goddamn.
fascinating how anytime
That-
one of these weirdos gets their feelings hurt, they always resort to just like, well, you're fat anyway. You're fat. Like,
Then why-
it always comes
why
down
did he-
to that.
Were you
The
slumming
second that
it?
they get rejected or told no or something,
No.
or something's
was
not
just-
going swimmingly in their
It's like-
eyes, less than satisfactory.
They need
That-
something.
That
always-
schoolyard bully mentality, right? Where you bully
Yeah.
the girl because you expect her to like somehow fall in love with you if you tell her that she's fat and ugly and piece of shit and she can't do any
Negging.
better.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to kill her confidence, right?
I think the worst thing is the fact that that works on some people, and that's just
Very
mind-boggling to me.
bad confidence. Women with a lot of like confidence issues tend to fall into that.
Yeah.
As someone who struggles with confidence issues, yeah, it sucks.
Hmm.
It sucks to be told, basically all your worst fears, and now this person that you like is just shoving that in your face. Like,
A lot of
Oh, well.
a lot of men who do that are also like big into like the MGTOW pickup artist sort of shit.
Oh god.
So
God.
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck.
So it's a
Awful.
yeah, it's like a devouring thing, and it's like every stereotype. You need one or two things to point out. So anytime it does work, it's like, look how successful this is. You just have to act
No.
like a piece of shit,
It's
and you'll get
terrible.
laid. Yeah.
And
By the
it's-
plus
It worked
side.
one
terrible
time
to,
out
like,
of 1,000.
perpetuate
It
that.
look how much it works.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
just disgusting. All it is is putting women down further and making them feel like they have less rights and control than they already do.
well, a lot of them do want
So,
them to have
Mm.
less rights, like outright, like try to change laws and shit like that.
oh yeah,
But
Roe versus Wade being repealed.
that's
Disgusting.
a good example of it. Well, good, but the on top of it all, it is a sort of fear. What did Yoda say? Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to suffering.
Hmm.
A lot of these guys are terrified of women on some sort of psychological level. And, the best way they can do it is lashing out at them. They give them some sort of power back. And it's not the women's fault. It's the fact that you're sad because you were promised a bill of goods that you didn't get. There's a good chance the woman didn't get those bill of goods either. Maybe why don't you both team up and turn on the people who really fucking are destroying your lives? The people who run the world, the corporations, your fucking bosses, the systems that of like government, because it's fucking terrible. Of course you feel depressed because you got no money. Of course you have a
Oh,
shitty job, and of course you have no time to spend with friends and do the things that you love, or even find out what you love in the first place. Some people go straight from high school to not even college, just go straight into the workforce and never leave it. Of course you're gonna be miserable at the end of that. I would be.
yeah.
Hmm.
I think
In the
I'm
middle of it too.
Mm-hmm.
During it, and then you die, and then
Yeah.
you didn't get to experience anything because you spent your whole life being miserable, paying bills, working one, maybe two jobs, and never having time to breathe.
Yep.
It's a
Mm.
miserable existence, and
Uh,
things are just worse.
And it does happen, Bill Portley's in the chat there. This shit happened to me, but it was a woman doing it to a man. Yeah, it
Oh,
happens
yeah,
in
this goes in
reverse.
both directions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not as often, but it does happen. Like, and it's just it's a power dynamic thing, Like a lot of women would that's where you get the doormat husband trope of like he's just found
Mm.
one person. Hell, what's happening with Cobes right now with Naked and Laughing? He's finally got someone. He'll never drop her because he realizes he can't do any better. That is such a defeated attitude right there.
Mm.
Like, and it's just it's a tragic world that we live in.
Default
Does it
to
have to be though?
fatty, that kind of
No,
shit, and then just go
certainly
on this
doesn't have to
like
be.
long-winded rant about like, actually, I'm the nicest guy the world's ever known, and
I'm
I
wondering
was
where
doing
his
you
other
a favor by
earbud is
showing
going.
interest. You're
Exactly.
fat at the end of the day. That's the big.
I don't think he has one
I
on. I
didn't
think he
want
has
you
it just
anyway.
on.
Yeah,
I'm not crying.
might
I
be
I
d-
think it
This
should.
one's just a little
Mm.
bonus, a cherry on
I mean,
top
like,
of the
why is the other
rejection
wire going
cake.
off
It's
to the
not
side
exactly
of the screen?
rejection per se. It's
I
kind of
think it's plugged
adjacent.
into his mic.
So this is
Like
somebody's
I have
ex
a
who just
standalone
texted her
microphone
out of
and
the
I wear
blue.
earbuds,
He
so
says,
I plug
"You
the
Right. It
bottom
dang
looks
in.
like
that
like he's got the one
4:22
ear
a.m.
in and the
crack
other one's
pipe's
going
hitting a
off
little
screen.
different today."
Like,
Yeah.
So
or,
he
or
gets
maybe the
bold
one
and
is like
brash and
dangling
says,
downwards.
I think it might be dangling down, and he's
In which case,
busy.
why isn't he wearing it? Maybe he wants to be able to monitor his own
I think
voice
that's
volume.
what he's doing, because like obviously he has to record it. He edits it himself.
Yeah.
So he
Because
just
I know for sure. Like I always wear both of mine. Like I've just gotten used to regulating my voice, even though I know that I can't hear my own voice properly. I'm actually louder than I sound like to myself right now.
I
Right.
wish
So I've
I
gotten
wish
used to not raising my voice too much.
I
Well, when
really
I
wish
used
the
to
mixer was
sing,
better here on OBS, so I could monitor just how I sound in proportion, how you sound in proportion.
Mhm.
yeah,
I know you can reorganize it somehow in Mixer, but like I've got so many other things. Like here, I could actually pull up the advanced audio thing and I can see everything in full detail. But it's just like I don't want an extra thing up on my screen. It should just tell me
Yeah.
straightforward. Anyway, let's
I remember extra
let's
OBS things, but it's been ages.
let's
I know
get
when I
into
used
it,
to
shall
sing,
we?
like you have to put finger in one of your ears, like so you can actually hear yourself,
Mm.
and you kind of hear your tone better, and whether you're like off pitch. So it could be that he has bug in his ear and
Yeah,
letting
maybe.
the other.
Well,
But
Yeah.
I
there's
took
a.
that off topic.
It's all right.
Oh, that was still
On
that was still the
topic.
topic.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now's the topic
He,
is
he was just the next thing ready's all. And here we are.
Mm.
It's time. It's time for the
Little
space
Timmy's
queen.
about to become a space marine.
Don't spoil.
Oh.
She hasn't seen.
I
But-
haven't seen it yet.
But lower it
Spoilers.
just a smidge
We've only
because it
seen
gets.
like an intro thing, not the whole 17-minute thing yet.
Yeah,
'Cause it
it
just
was.
came out, right?
Yeah, it came out about
Yesterday.
20. Yeah. So let's lower it down just a smidge. And quick disclaimer: if you don't know what this is, 40K Space Marines, but more importantly, online discourse about girls in the community. And with that said, Shazam.
What the fuck?
Recruiting.
Oh, okay.
I would actually
Jimmy!
It's the
There.
joke.
I love I love how they some of them call them little boy, others know their name. They're priority targets.
Well, I see all of them in underwear, so.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of undertones here. Wait for it, little girls.
Oh
Bruh.
my god.
I love how disgusted he is. You love how disgusted he is at just having to touch them.
Like, ugh, gross, disgusting.
And not even with his hands, he's got the armor on, but he's still like skeezed out.
Holy globules.
Oh, that's
On the crotch.
Yeah.
gonna say
Training.
And here we go. Yes. This is new
The
to
team,
us
little
now.
Timmy.
Find the captain. Deliver the message.
Ooh. Fucking Tao.
Man.
Tao.
Oh, that was Tao? I thought it was a person. Tao people.
Star Defenders.
he's got a
It's a
robot
whole fucking company. Look, there's their apothecary.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! The detail that's gone into this.
Right?
This for a joke about how some guys really have to ask themselves if they actually like girls or not.
Spoiler alert, I like girls. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Girls are great.
Girls are neat.
They have their own holy globules, usually a little above.
Yeah, they're right on
Very
the
holy,
chest.
though.
Super. With that dial to
Yeah.
Hate monger.
Definitely a Tao.
We'll harm you. Oh, it's a fucking Titan.
Hmm. The brush on his head is a librarian.
I can't bear an important message. Turn back on your radio.
Turn our radios off?
Listen, Bryce. I'm a
Bryce.
high command, yammering in my ear while I'm trying to find a goddamn artifact.
It's okay, Captain. I just made this. It'll let him speak our tongue.
This is like a Rick and Morty episode.
It does remind me a lot of that.
Not the holy globules. Oh no.
Oh no.
He's not mint condition anymore.
No, I've had enough. gonna genocide bomb the whole planet.
There are 20 billion souls on this planet. While I know it would be kinda sweet to wipe them all out with one bomb, we could use my translator device to interrogate them all first. And find the artifact.
Is that the Tech Marine?
Ask
I think
High
so.
Command.
You're right. Thanks, Bryce. But I guess I'll turn the radios back on.
Genome bomb online. Oh, good. You turned your radio back on. You're on the wrong planet. Yeah, actually, technically, you're supposed to be on a moon.
Oh, it's Tankie.
I love how. Oh, the amount of fucking detail! Space King. Oh, now look at the mural here.
Oh.
Look at all the hot
That's so
alien,
good.
the hot alien girls that they're like, ew, I don't want to see. Look.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're all in like skimpy outfits.
Bikinis and
Do you think they're
boobies
supposed to
and-
be?
yeah.
Are they supposed to be aliens or demonettes?
No, look, they're the bug aliens. They kind of look like the ones from Invincible, the sexy bug wife. And there's
Yeah, they're
more
both-
up
they're
there.
Aliens, yeah. It's like, no, I'm not looking. Burn.
You're a
Cooties!
Bravo! Not only do you have one
It's the Space
the
King.
worst artifact recovery rates of any reclaimer squad in the galaxy, now you're wasting precious genobombs too!
I wouldn't say it was a waste.
Quiet, hate monger, or I'll send you back to your own legion.
It's not my fault Bryce didn't read the brief like I ordered. Plus, who cares about stupid artifacts? We should be out there, cracking heads, finding Space King.
Space King will return to us when we've proven our worth.
Oh, he's
It's
abandoned
no wonder
you.
Space King left. Hell, I would have left too if I had you as my sons. Going around
Oh.
silently doing the-
Oh, daddy
Oh, that's
issues.
Space
My
King.
son.
Daddy issues.
Is that all you want from me, Space King? To retrieve artifacts?
No, that's retarded. You should be out there, cracking heads, finding Space King. I have a deep purpose for you, my son.
This is kind of.
Otherwise,
I've
I
read
would
books like
expect
this in the
you
40k universe.
only.
Yeah.
You're a good boy.
The Black Templars! They're just fucking Black Templars! What do you want me to do? Kill everything. Okay, but what about unifying humanity in your glory? Kill everything.
This later device was a really great idea. And I'll get you a castle made of hate, where no one
Made
can
of hate.
question your statistics. You worthless piece of shit.
Aw.
Are you listening? I said you're banned from genocide.
What? That's so unfair!
You can't throw genobombs at all your problems. And seeing as the entire Star Defender Legion is deployed to the wrong planet, guess who's gonna be scouring the moon for the artifact solo?
How am I supposed to search a whole moon with just my retard squad?
I like the eye
Use your
move there.
brain.
Oh, do you see that? His helmet moved with his eyes at the same time. Just ever
Yeah,
so
that happened with
slightly.
the apothecary too.
Yeah. The
Like
nuke's
almost
still
like the helmet
going
is its
on.
own separate entity or something.
God, this sucks. Oh, there it is. Ow! Why is the artifact glowing like that?
Brother, that's no mere artifact. That idol is the divinity of Space King. It's said to contain a piece of his soul.
Maybe that could lead us to it.
It could lead us to Space King? What are we waiting for?
Brother, wait! It reeks of an alien in here.
It's okay. We'll just kill him.
The stupid run. Real Space Marines have that stupid run. It's great. Oh shit, will I have tits?
Uh-oh.
Many tits, in fact.
Yes! Yes!
Whoa.
Called it! Fucking called
Those are
it!
titans. Damn, she
Jeez.
thickens.
Holy globules indeed.
Hold on, is that a crotch on her stomach?
Let's say no.
Abs.
Yeah, let's say no
those
so
are
YouTube can like us.
Space King stole
I mean, they're abs, but they're very suggestive of something else as well.
Yeah.
Nice Nid reference here.
You meet my demands.
God damn.
Death to the alien!
Not so fast.
Goddamn.
Witness my power.
Oh god. Oh good.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Boobage!
Boobies.
Oh no, laser boobs! Laser boobs. I hear you have to go to Brazil to get that surgery done.
He transfixed by her boobs, hate monger.
She's an alien.
Okay, so Hatemonger's gay, which means he'll be able to avoid
We're not gay. I just hate aliens.
I mean, me too, but, I mean, come on. You know, she's still gonna
my
die.
God.
So, like, calm down, Hatemonger.
No, brother. She's drawing Space King's soul energy into her body. If we kill her while his soul is in her body, wouldn't that also be like killing him ourselves?
Hatemonger, are you suggesting we can't kill the alien?
I didn't want to have to blast you, little Star Defender. I just want to talk.
Look, we all saw the raw power of her cannons. I think we're just gonna have to negotiate, guys. Plus, she does seem pretty cool and intelligent for an alien.
Ta-da!
Please.
No bothering with aliens! No, here's the plan. We sever her arms. Surely Space King won't mind if we kill just a couple arms worth of him. Hey, Mugger, you go with it. Get her back turned so Bryce and I aren't tricked by her fat tits and can go to work. Chestnut, stay here.
I want to go too.
Let's go! Go back! Go back!
Maybe we do need to negotiate.
Captain.
I know you hate me and my innovative ideas.
This is actually more written like a South Park
but I was
episode.
totally right. We
Kinda.
can't blast our way out of this one. You got to at least see what she wants.
Tick-tock, Star Defender!
He's still trying to nuke everything.
I don't hate you, Bryce. I just think you're stupid.
Oh,
But maybe not this time.
Guy's got an impressive butt
And
chin.
maybe if I'd stop to
Yeah,
listen
I've-
and nurture that
rapidly
occasionally, you would be less.
It's the
stupid.
globules.
Mhm.
It's the
Eventually.
Made his little chin.
thanks, Captain. Wait! You'll need this. It's probably the only way you'll be able to untangle her complicated emotions.
But she
She's
can
a girl.
She's a
Thanks,
girl.
Bryce.
I'll see you again. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Captain, my cat.
Aw.
Oh, rip Bryce.
He's like, fuck her emotions.
Yeah, this is like
I've come to negotiate.
Your Space King drove my race to near extinction once.
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome.
Your kind has always been the primary food source for mine. Conflict was inevitable, but Space King pushed us back. And so, we had to switch to a nutritious diet of fruits and berries and find another dimension to live in peace. Unfortunately, I could not join my king and have been trapped here for 3,000 years. Wait,
Oh my god, please get to the point!
I wish to be with my kin. I cannot open the portal to their dimension. My pups are too weak to make the journey.
Oh.
I need my precious milk.
Our
And as
kids.
you can see from my severely depleted breasts,
Depleted.
nuts and bones are not enough to fill them. All I ask, Star Defender, is you give me a snack from your globulus, so I may replenish my milk and take my babies
Oh
to
my
be with my king.
god.
They're the only things nutritious enough. You said you've come to negotiate. Please, it's for my children.
I need your man milk.
Well, my kids watch.
Uh-huh.
Oh lord.
If I do this, you'll return Space King's soul energy?
Yes,
Chestnut, give me the globulus.
But I'm supposed to protect them.
It's for Space King, Chestnut. But I guess it's your call.
Ugh.
Oh, thank you, Star Defender. I'm going to quickly feed the kids, and I'll be out of your hair.
I'm sure Space King is proud of us. There was no other way. Maybe he'll send us a Oh my god! Look out!
See? Could have done that from the beginning.
God damn it.
I like how the other dead guy over there looks like just a little plushie sitting there.
Well, now you can get the globules from all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This.
Globule extraction initiated.
Bump, bump.
Extraction initiated. Extraction complete.
This man knows his.
Ugh.
Holy globule extraction in sacred membrum obstruction detected. Sacred membrum obstruction detected. To extract holy globules, place a delicate yet religious pinch around tip of sacred membrum and lift.
Oh.
Holy globule extraction initiated. Extraction complete.
Is there 3 there?
Yeah. There were 3 dead guys.
Or at least the lower halves of 3 dead guys.
Yeah.
In some cases.
Boy, I sure hope me and the boys
The
here
third
can
one he had
find
to
you
assist
someday.
in
Space
the
King.
extraction.
Mm. Sometimes you just need a little help, you know?
And that's that.
Tired of all your media being filled with the lamest shit possible?
I even want to watch their ad.
Show that doesn't hate
What is this?
fantasies, but embraces them. There's plenty of independent animation targeted at mentally ill teenage girls.
Teenage boys.
Yes, it is. A totally legally separate has-been hotel, but just close enough.
30-year-old men. Don't we matter too?
No, you're 30 years
Old
old.
man.
Tell them about the boobies.
Yes, that's right.
What you just saw
Hubert.
was one version of the video. There exists another
Oh
version.
no!
Better, uncensored version.
With
Oh
the-
dear.
Version. And maybe the last episode of Space King we ever make.
Huh.
My boobies.
Because we're not willing to sell the show to Hollywood for them to turn into dog shit. Like
They're
everything
destroying
else.
Hollywood.
Support us on Patreon. And we'll spend every dollar to make it
That would be a great gif. If you just replace the Patreon with something else, you could just be doing that.
Just
Yeah.
Look at their head. Look at them on her head.
Untouched and uncensored.
You get the front view of the
Give you
titty
goodies,
swirls
gifts,
here,
rewards,
or whatever you
production
call that.
updates, and most important.
All
Titty
right,
windmilling.
that was fucking cool.
That was so good.
That was good.
That was very good.
You can tell this guy's a longtime fan of 40K because of all the detail in there.
Even how, like, there was only one left at the end of it. The old 90s bolter porn stories used to always end with just one, usually the youngest one, who was always, like, belittled, learning a valuable lesson about duty
in this
and
case,
honor.
It was the one that was being belittled that survived till the end.
His name is literally Chestnut. I mean, come on.
I do not
Praise
regret
be
that.
to Space King. Oh, by the way, you will be proud to know that while I've been playing Road Trader, I've gotten to perform my first Exterminatus already.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that was cool. I've actually got
That was very good.
I've got a that's Flash Kits, guys, but I doubt I need to tell anyone considering this how fucking huge they are. But let's see.
They only have 4 million subscribers. They're just a tiny little channel.
They're just all small. They're
They could use the boost, you know. They
Um,
could use the boost from the 5 people who are watching us.
there was 6 earlier.
Woo.
Speaking of, it looks like the invasion has already begun in Texas, where
Street.
What
the fuck is that, dude? Oh damn.
Yep.
War of the Worlds.
What the f is...
Lasers. Someone's firing a laser, like a proper
I mean-
industrial one. So.
I for one welcome our new Tau overlords.
Yeah, mysterious green
the
laser
quicker good.
cross on belongs to NASA satellite. It's probably trying to beam. They're probably testing out a new way of like beaming down.
Yeah.
Let's call it information, and maybe in reality a new death weapon. That's gonna be an ion cannon for Command and Conquer.
Reminds me of something I saw. I was watching something that was put out about 4 months ago. I guess at one point the Mexican government was claiming that they had actual alien corpses that
Oh,
were,
I
they were
saw
gonna bring to
that.
some
They-
thing, right?
They brought it
And
to the. They
here
brought-
we are 4 months afterwards. I haven't seen any results from that. That didn't pan out to anything.
Yeah, you remember this guy brought what looked like was basically a burnt piece of cake, shaped as a tiny little body to like the Parliament of Mexico,
Yeah,
and
it
he
turned
was
out to be a big nothing burger, didn't it?
Yep. He was that guy. Apparently, he's like he's kind of like some crazy like conspiracy theorist out of Mexico. So it was, but the fact that he got to the floor of the Mexican Parliament. I've actually got a cousin
Pretty
who's
impressive.
I've actually got a cousin who's spoken to Mexican Parliament. Yeah, he's I mentioned him before. He's like a doctor. And he runs a sort of group connection between the Irish government and the Mexican government. Not like an embassy, but it's more of a sort of a separate channel. It's all it's a non-profit. That's the word I was looking for. And he got to speak for them. But this is pretty cool. This is some guy putting on cosplay.
Fun.
Rocking that hair dye too.
Mm.
Which chapter is this?
Looks like Imperial Fists.
Maybe. I don't think they have that much fur though. But they definitely have the.
No,
yellow.
I see the hand on the pauldron. Oh, this is not just this is Heresy Imperial Fist. So 30K.
Huh?
This is 30K Imperial Fist, not 40K.
What does that have to do with heresy? Oh, you mean Horus Heresy era?
Yeah.
I thought you meant traitor Iron Fists.
Well, that could be kind of cool, but you'd need more spikes and shit and skulls, all that good stuff. Yeah. I think
that's kind of what the Iron Warriors are, right? They're like the anti-Imperial Fists. The Imperial Fists are defense experts. The Iron Warriors are siege experts.
Though sometimes they switch depending on the writer.
Well, I mean, if you're good at one, you're you understand how to do the opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to build defenses, you know how to break them.
Let's move on to...
Good cosplay, though. Wow, that must have taken ages to make.
Yep. Let's move on to this. I said that we'd have some game show shit. Before I continue, though, if you're enjoying it tonight, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Maybe help out the stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. Krendar will get his cut. And also go towards the Spammoning episode 2, which we almost have enough for our next can. So
Nice.
I'd say another 10, maybe 10. No, wait, I have to count you in as well. Say 20, just to be on the safe side. Will unlock the next can of spam to do the Spammoning. So anything given, greatly appreciated. Never required.
Yeah. I'm already getting weirdo vibes off of this guy.
Yeah, well, here is come on now, Marcos.
It's sexier when it's in black. Marco.
Lingerie.
Lingerie, yeah.
Lingerie. Hell yeah.
I thought he was gonna say like my girlfriend or something.
Oh, that would be
Name
terrible
something
if
that
she
is
wasn't.
sexier when it's
Right?
in black.
Stilettos.
Yeah.
Stilettos.
Nah.
Junior,
I'm surprised.
name something that is
Or maybe heels, so it probably was
when
up there
it's
as
in
heels.
black.
Dress.
You better know it. Dress.
Okay.
Keyless. Name something that is sexier when it's in black.
Car.
Car.
Yeah. Black car.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Jessica. One answer left. If it's there, your family wins the game. Name something that is sexier.
You sound so
when it's
tired
in
these
black.
days.
Uh-huh.
A hat.
A hat?
Marco. One answer left. If it's there, your family wins the game. Name something that is sexier when it's in black.
People.
Whoa.
There it is.
Yeah.
Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, let me tell you something.
He's so happy. That perked him right up.
Marco, it might not be up there, but that's a damn good answer. People.
Yes.
Oh, he's trying to trick us. He says, "Come on now, Marcos." I thought he was gonna fuck up, but no, he moved in for the win.
Yeah, he knew what it was all about. What is this? Shitpost 2077. Oh, page does not exist. Song as old as time.
Lost to history already, huh?
Yeah. Let's try. Ooh. Oh, this was... I had no idea this was existed. Around 2003 in Chile, when the original trilogy of Star Wars began airing on television there, they did a funny thing to avoid cutting to commercial breaks. They stitched the commercials into the films themselves. Here's one of them with English dub added in.
Oh, this is going to be good.
You fought in the Clone Wars? Yes. I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
We did a whole lot of aerobatics.
He was the best star pilot in the galaxy.
Hated sand.
And a cunning warrior. I understand you've become quite a good pilot yourself.
Not until the Rogue Squadron games.
Which reminds me, I have something here for you. Your father wanted you to have it.
Wow.
Fantastic.
That transition was almost as smooth as a nice bottle of Crystal Cerveza.
I had to talk over it as much because I'm terrified of the copyright. That was
I missed the punchline when it came up.
Oh no, I knew what was coming. That's what. Yeah,
It's okay.
I knew what I'm doing. I know what I'm about.
I didn't know if you'd already previewed it or not.
Some of them I
All right.
haven't. Like I didn't watch Space Kings, but
Oh, hold on. Before you move anywhere, relevant people, Windy. Balls so heavy they call me Heavy Ball from Pokemon Legends Arceus. All right, lady.
oh, who's up for some Tankie rap?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Oh, baby, I love him already. He's got some strong opinions about what's happening in Ukraine, I'm sure.
Mouse is definitely a tank.
Stop the terror, make the peace. With my comrade blowing tree. With my comrade we go deep. Paper tiger, boy, you weak.
How does he justify that voice?
Paper tiger himself. Oh my god.
It's like he needs the holy globules. When is he going to hit puberty?
Right.
He's in college.
Why are all the Tankies such like scrawny little prepubescent?
Because a lot of them are kids, but he's probably like in his late 20s. What the fuck?
Poor guy.
Start a planned economy, destroy the monopoly, cause it's not for you or me, cause it's
Monopoly.
Is this a parody? Is he putting on a dork voice?
I honestly don't know.
not for you or me, it will never ever be. It is for the ruling class, even though we make the streets, we need to just take it back. That is what we...
Did he rhyme class with back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Classic rhyme.
Classic. Yeah.
Really need, I do not want to from the river.
He's doing a Nick Fuentes voice impression.
Holy shit! There's another one from a different person.
This one goes harder. Oh.
Better watch out, America.
It's especially ironic considering how China treats black people.
Yeah, I don't know if it's great, but there's at a African Chinese sort of like economic summit, there's these huge there was this like billboard behind them that had in English down below and Chinese up above. When they translated it was basically their game plan of what they were doing, and it was like cooperation, infiltration, exploitation. they didn't see the
honest about it.
Like, on the plus side, the Chinese can't really make that much leeway towards the governments because the governments are usually so much in coups every 5 seconds that they don't know who they're working with. All those really cool roads and like harbors that they're building are probably on fire right now in a lot of countries where they invested. No.
I need to see more of this guy here. This was going places.
Why is he not using Command and Conquer music? Why is it just a loop? Oh no.
You started...
Yeah. Got a good beat.
I think he's singing this or lip syncing.
I think he's just lip syncing.
He's doing a good job though. If you told me he was actually singing this, I would believe you.
He needs a little flag waving at the same time. Oh. The new Bearded Ramblings soundtrack coming out this fall. Hey!
Ramblings edition.
Iron Man? What? This is going to turn into a gay club rave any minute now.
Isn't it?
That's the actual song, but I just realized he picked a younger version of Mao's picture just so he'd look sexier behind him.
I have to say, Julia was right. That went pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to get copyright claimed on this episode, I will not be shocked. But wait, hold on. How could we get copyright claim from Tankie songs? That makes no sense.
I feel like both of these Tankie videos were parodies of Tankies, but it was still great.
Oh, I really hope that these are real people. Oh!
Like they're just being genuine. Oh, shit.
It's surprisingly not Space King.
Right?
It's the Juggernaut.
Bitch.
Wait for it.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
Oh, I'm the Space King,
or
bitch.
something.
All right, let's move on to Mitch McConnell, who is stepping down. He's moving on to Turtle Man.
He regained the ability to speak. Good for him.
Long enough to say, "I want my pudding."
Also, good fucking riddance. Don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out.
That happened ages ago.
Yeah.
Minority leader Mitch McConnell will step down from his leadership role in November. However, he will continue to serve in the Senate.
They really need
McConnell
to have
made that
term limits
announcement on the
these
Senate
guys.
floor today.
Huge.
Republican from Kentucky turned 82 last week. He's the
82.
longest party leader in the Senate from either party. McConnell gave no specific reason for the timing of his decision, although it comes during a powerful ideological shift.
He gave no specific reason. I think it's pretty obvious why.
He has to go back into his shell so he can come back out as like a 20-year-old version of himself.
No, just have it be a hollowed out shell as he disappears into the ether forever.
like when you find a dead snail because it doesn't have any bones, you just find its shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Can we just not have any trace of him left on the planet anymore? That'd be great.
I did like when he had that little.
I'd be happy.
This is actually to most of the people. This me saying this in this context would be really mean and even cruel. But I did like when he had his little mini stroke when he was having that interview, and he just went quiet, and then people were like, "What? Oh, he also when he thought he was still the majority leader when they lost the majority.
Yeah. Did you see people? People were memeing on that moment. Have you seen some of that shit?
I think we watched
saw
a few.
Some of the glorious one, like that thing when he froze up and he was just staring ahead and not moving. Somebody did a meme where it's like when I'm at Olive Garden and they ask me, they're giving me the cheese grater on my food and they asked me to say when and they just put his face there.
I think I saw one that just had him superimposed in the light tunnel from 2001: A Space Odyssey as it slowly zoomed in close to his face. Like,
I wouldn't make fun of that happening to a decent person, which is why we're making fun of it happening to him.
Yeah.
Yes, because God, he's just he's fucking
And
worse.
the worst part is he is being moved out of the Republican Party as the Republican Party is transforming into the openly fascist theocratic party.
transforming into? What are you talking about?
Well, the mask is almost on the floor now at this point. Now it's just a matter of principle.
The mask has been slipping for many years, but now it's almost off.
Ironically enough, a lot of these ones who can't go full schizo lunatic mode might actually join the Democrats. Like,
oh God.
Yeah, that just shows what these parties are worth at the end of the day. Jesus. Still saying that, go vote for Biden because I hate saying it, but go vote for Biden, please.
Vote Vermin Supreme.
Oh, hell yeah. That's the correct universe.
Neither of these options are good options.
No, but it's like, evil, generic, corporate-owned shill politician, or fascist, or fascist demagogue. You gotta pick one or the other.
I'll never pick Trump. I can't even stand listening to him.
On the plus side, he's not exactly a spring chicken himself. Like, assuming he won't get done. Although I hear, didn't the Supreme Court, aren't they ruling on whether or not he can pardon himself?
I don't know, but I know they were talking about the states who took him off the ballot.
Well, those were the ones he wasn't going to win anyway. Like, he wasn't going to be on Maine, was he? He wasn't going to be on fucking New York.
No, but it's like the I don't know. I don't even know why this is a thing. Why is this a thing?
Why is your democracy not a democracy anymore? Why do you have bad thing, do bad thing, not bad, do good? You have most nukes and biggest army. You have biggest air fleet in world. Why can't you be normal? You're meant to be the best of us. Why can't you be fucking normal?
I mean, I'm on my own little Canadian island now, so fuck this shit.
Yeah, you can leg it. And I'm on the other side of the Atlantic, but you know where my heart is. My heart's in fucking America, and it hurts. It fucking hurts.
I'm still an American. It makes me fucking sick. It really does. Like, I am embarrassed.
At least you're not like an American who can't stand when foreigners point out how fucked up your country is. Well, I can make fun of it, but no.
No.
Oh, what the fuck? Watch the moment an Edinburgh tenant records rent payment row on secret video. Ooh, I kinda remember this. God, he needs to wash his hair. Ugh. Don't forget, guys, I'll be over on Twitch over the probably tomorrow and maybe Tuesday afternoon to play some games. So go and subscribe to follow me over on Twitch. And if you want to join the watch party, you can by simply subscribing over there, which is our only paywall. You get to then join the watch party where you get to choose what we're going to be watching in March, which is this month. I keep forgetting it's March. I guess I'll hit play and see if Cranor shouldn't be too long.
There will come a point where you and I won't be very amicable to you. The likes of this.
Or the politeness. Oh shit!
Do you know what I mean?
This is the moment a tenant is confronted in a row over rent for his Edinburgh flat. Jason Chen decided to withhold some of his rent after his flat went 28 days without hot water. Jason recorded the video in secret and believes the man is flat owner and businessman Mark Fortune.
Don't threaten. You're saying fix the electric and you'll pay. You'll pay, or I will throw all your stuff in the street.
Why don't you just physically attack your landlord? I mean, it's not hard. They're made out of the same squishy material as anyone else.
Hit him with your globules.
Yeah. Holy globules all over his face and lower back.
Oh, that's not
just me,
mess.
you know. All the people here.
By the way, you know what sounds really strange?
What?
Swishing mouthwash while you're wearing earbuds. That sounds very weird.
Pushing what?
like using mouthwash, but while you've got earbuds in, so the sounds are trapped in your skull.
Damn.
Investigating the incident, but
That was
Mr.
weird.
Fortune says it's not him in the video. He told BBC News
I was able to
he
still
in an
hear
adventure
everything while I was
centre in
gone, though,
France
so.
at the time.
If
That's
it's
good.
not paid, everything will be turned off in the flat tonight. There'll be no electric, there'll be no heating, there'll be no gas.
Mr. Fortune has faced a number of complaints in recent years about the flats that he owns and the way people living in them are treated.
If you want an easy life, make sure you're paid by the time I come back. Because there will come a point where you and I won't be very amicable to you. Okay?
Yeah, that point
Like
is
to
now.
this,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh no, a
know what?
child's stool. You know?
I am so threatened by that.
You know what I mean? No, I don't, actually.
Mr. Fortune told BBC News he is not the landlord at the flat Jason lived in and says he has reported him to the police for vandalising his room before he left.
Okay.
He's not even a landlord? What?
No.
Okay.
So he's basically saying that's not me. He's basically saying prove it in court. You know, like take me to court and tell me. Like, which you know, a poor person who is probably paying rent probably can't afford a lawyer to actually do that. But he's now getting investigated, so that must be fun.
I don't think he was a very nice man.
I don't, but most landlords aren't. Not all, but most aren't.
Hashtag not all.
Not all, but enough that it's a genuine problem. Speaking of it, here's a Twitch streamer attacked for recording in public. I'm always terrified this might happen to me one day when I'm live streaming. Hasn't yet.
What's this? What's this? What are you doing?
Taking like one piece.
Brother, you're recording people, bro.
Okay,
Stupid, bro.
You're stupid.
Brother,
You're
I'll smash this, you know.
stupid.
On my
Don't
life.
touch
You're
my shit.
recording people, bro.
What do you mean I'm recording
Fucking
people?
dumb, bruv. You're recording people, bruv. Don't do that, bruv. You're recording your own people who make fun of
You
what on
people to see them walking down the street in public.
Yeah.
Like people are already seeing them.
What's up with the tiny door here? It's a very small door.
Yeah.
Is this a hobbit door?
You know, trying to think of it though, that's something that's always been weird to me about this argument of, oh, you're recording people without their consent. I was like, well, they're walking down the street in the open in public, and they're already being seen by hundreds of people walking down the street. Why does it matter that more people are seeing it?
Usually tell when somebody's recording. I just like avoid.
That too.
Or, like
This guy
walking
knows, then they know too, right? They didn't seem to care.
Look, he wasn't even focusing on them. He was focusing on himself. They were just in the background.
It's like, oh no, these people might be seen by people while they're already being seen by other people.
For like 3 seconds as they walk by and not even acknowledge the camera.
Yeah, how dare you?
It's just someone wanting to search shit.
Yeah,
It's an excuse to start some shit. Yeah.
gang stalking sort of logic 101. You know, like they'll cross the street to be like, "Don't film me." It's Karen. It's Karen shit. It's gang stalking shit. It's paranoid shit. Paranoia is
I
through the roof.
once had a lady get upset that I was standing behind her in a lineup. Like she would move over to the sides. Like she would move a couple feet to the side so that I wasn't directly behind her.
That's weird.
Oh, we've got a
don't
Karen
get it.
after this that'll best sum up that.
In your hair. I'll fucking hear what you're doing, whatever you're doing here, bruv.
Bro, don't touch my fucking shit,
I'll
bro.
touch your shit 24/7, bruv.
Bro, get the fuck away from me, bro.
Fuck out of here, man.
Gross.
The fuck do you think you are, bruv?
This is the justification of people like streamers having security, but it seems the only ones who do invest in security are the douchebags who start shit so their security can protect them when they.
Because they know shit's gonna go down.
Yeah, that scrawny motherfucker who's friends with Leafy and Ice Poseidon, who like rushes over
Oh, you know
people.
he's a good person, and if he's got friends like that.
Right, and he'll mock people and even like start shit, but the second like they fight back, he'll hide behind this like 7-foot tall black guy who's like, "Hey man, what the hell," going towards the other guy, and then he hides behind where the camera's looking at him. He's like, little fucking rat man. He's a skaven. He's a little fucking skaven of a person.
I was just gonna say he's what's that guy's name from Lord of the Rings? Wormskull or something?
Wormtongue.
Wormtongue. He's Wormtongue.
Yeah, he's fucking Wormtongue.
Are you dumb or something, bruv?
Bro, can you go away?
Brother, I'm not going nowhere, bruv. You know.
Also, he might be drunk.
People here.
It's night. He might be
What do you
drunk.
mean it's not allowed to record people? It's a public
You're not
space.
allowed, bro. You're not allowed.
It's public space.
But don't trick people.
I'm
be
recording
nice,
myself,
be nice,
bro.
Be nice. Record
Bro,
people,
fuck this
yeah?
guy, bro.
Yeah?
Well,
I ain't got time for this shit.
Well, what were you honestly? What were you expecting? Here's the thing: every time I did photography and I brought my camera out, people loved it. People would actually ruin the shots because I did like architecture and landscaping.
bombing?
Yeah, they'd be like, "Whoa, yeah!" And what I do is I do a couple of fake ones first, and after they got bored and moved on, or I showed them the pictures. They would then be like, all right, cool, send that to my whatever. I'd get like people's emails addresses. I'd never fucking send that shit because I'd just delete them right away. I was doing a project at the time. I didn't have time for that shit. After they were done, then I could actually calibrate it just right. But sometimes it takes so long that the natural lighting would be gone. And on some days of the year, you'd get one time a day to do that. So thanks for that, lads. That's when I started going out to like hills and mountains to try to get away from people.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's just life statement and feel in general right there. That's a mood.
Here we go. Karen levels maxed out. Really?
Oh.
I saw this less than 24 hours ago. Oh wait, here's the mirror. Here's the mirror. Let's be
Also
on the
deleted.
Well, we'll see. Let's see. Turn the screen off just in case it leads to some no-no stuff. But no, it's still good. Always try to look for the mirror. I don't go on Reddit that much for obvious reasons, but you know, it can be a good source of content.
You are artificial and disgusting. And you know what? Your kid is going to die. And I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to watch and smile as it happens. And watch.
Aw.
Yes.
It's currently
He
5
knows.
it's
He
currently
knows.
5 p.m. on a Saturday in
knows.
April.
Yeah?
And this
He's
woman
an
lives next to me in
artificial
Riverview,
woman.
Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, Florida? Okay.
She just punched a hole through my fence.
This is made of artificial.
She's trying to
This is made of artificial.
That's not a Karen. That's just a lunatic.
She's crazy.
Yeah.
There was not a single manager demanded here.
That's true. I did have one from a few weeks ago. If I find it tonight, I'll show it. If not, but she was like the most stereotypical Karen of all Karens. She was yelling at a barista about how she can have her fired and all that shit. And she had the ponytail and the glasses. And...
Fired.
She demanded the manager. The manager came out, told her to piss off, and then she started yelling at the fact that the manager was Hispanic.
Of course.
Well, here's another.
I feel like this one. I feel like that one there though. That last one we just watched is just another example of like
mental illness.
You see this happening all the time, where you have internet slang, and then as it becomes popular, more and more people misunderstand what it means and start using it wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, you
a Karen is not just a lady who is crazy or a lady who is being a bitch. There's more to it than that. You can't just use it for any lady you don't like.
Exactly.
It's a specific kind of lady you don't like.
Specific lady, usually with a specific type of haircut, who always asks.
There's certainly some commonality to it, but yeah, it's like.
I'm not as quite as rigid because I believe that it's more.
Yeah, any internet slang that becomes popular always starts getting misused and just.
Any slang tends to
into the
after a
ground
while.
and destroyed.
I don't have it as quite as rigid as that. I do think that wasn't a good case of a Karen, but I do think that a Karen is more of a state of mind rather than a physical. Like there can be male Karens to the point where I believe we had the conversation like a year or two ago where there shouldn't be a man or a male or female Karen. It should just be Karen.
I think it is.
I thought they called male Karens Chads.
No, that's a different thing.
Yeah, Chad is a different. Chad and Stacy are different things.
There was a debate over what male Karen should be called. Like some of them were like Darren, some of them were like, I don't know.
Harold
or something I don't remember.
Harold is a good male Karen name.
Howard?
The Chad is just like the super studly, I think I'm amazing guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
whose head, by the way, is modeled after Lake Chad in Africa. Yep. And he's got the Johnny Bravo haircut.
Yeah, I guess Johnny Bravo would be.
Actually, Johnny Bravo is a good example of a Chad, just not a very successful one.
No,
but then again, they usually aren't. So.
He is.
Johnny Bravo's kind of endearing.
Yeah,
he's a Chad. He's just kind of a wannabe Chad, but not all the way.
He
does have the endearing side. Yeah.
Great representation of a life lesson aimed towards young men. He's never successful acting the way that he is. It's like, so he is literally like, hey guys, don't be this. Which we take for granted because we just see every episode how he tries to hit on women and just it fails. But this is argument during a LAN party. I saw Critical talk about this, but I didn't actually go into it too much.
During a gaming LAN party, because there's other kinds of LAN parties apparently.
Look, look, a unicorn, a girl gamer.
That's not real. Girls don't play games, right, Lush?
Exactly. I'm just figment of your imagination.
Well, yeah. I mean, your lips don't move, your head's not moving this whole time, and clearly you're not real.
The audience is like the people watching this podcast right now are sitting there wondering who this imaginary person we're talking to is because they can only hear me and Lev.
We both know that I'm the only person here. I'm so low energy. I just create a Canadian version of myself.
Yep.
Damn, this guy's a pussy.
This guy's a pussy. Oh damn!
Hey, go fuck off!
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this guy's.
Did you just tell the guy to not fuck off?
I think he did.
It sounded like he said, "Hey, don't fuck off."
Hey, go fuck off!
Yeah, no, bro, fuck off.
Oh, okay.
Who are you? What the fuck? Who are you? You shut the fuck up! Who the fuck?
You shut the fuck up!
Here's the thing, guys. If you're angry at somebody and you want to yell at them for something, tell them why you're angry. Don't just say, "Hey, you, fuck off." They're not gonna know what's going on.
And it was a drive-by fuck off too. Before he's like, "Look at this fat motherfucker," and then that's when he turns back.
I don't even know who this guy is. Like he doesn't know why he's being yelled at.
All I know for the context of this is that it's a COD LAN party, so only the finest, only the finest people.
You talk shit for what? Bro, it's a game. You talk shit. Get past him, bro. Yo, don't tell my girl to shut the fuck up, bro. You want to keep talking shit? Take my fucking.
Look at that hair. It's like a fucking muffin.
Is it my imagination, or do people who wear this type of jacket always douchebags?
They're definitely in the douchebag, like, guaranteed. Like, you don't want to judge a book by its cover. I'm sure there is statistically a nice person out there wearing this jacket.
Not all, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, Jacksepticeye's holding him back.
What's up then?
Oh my god, I remember it from like the 90s.
The fucking hair. I was thinking, what the hair reminds me of. Do you remember in Incredibles, the designer lady with the glasses?
Oh,
yes.
And
this haircut.
How could this man possibly be angry at Edna Mode?
Darlings.
She was awesome. She was the real hero of that show.
You're always my girl's name, bro. You get no.
Yeah. Well, that and the mom's hips, you know.
Oh yeah. There.
Ozone's wife.
Oh
hashtag
yeah.
Pixar mom hips.
Ozone's wife was great.
I don't remember her. It's been a while since I've seen it.
He was like looking for his super suit.
He was always like shouting at her. She was like upstairs at all times.
Oh yeah.
Woman, don't be lying with me. Where's my suit?
It was just a voice. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like looking for, or she was getting ready for their date or whatever, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Woman, this is for the greater good," and she's like, "Greater good? I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna get." And that's my favorite line.
Sassy.
Oh, she's so
Oh shit! Things are breaking down now. Film brains coming in for the kill.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro? What are you gonna do, bro?
Bro. You know, if you cut their veins right now, what would come out would be just gamer fuel.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you outside. You're a pussy.
If a bag of Doritos gains sentience.
It looks like everybody is from the 90s. The hair, the clothes, the attitude.
This is everyone's awkward younger brother.
Even the only children out there, it's still your awkward younger brother.
Yeah. And here's the last one from some Pure Rage, as far as I'm aware. But this one, this one's the quality is really shit. I'll just give you the short of it. Basically, this guy got refused at a club in like Mexico, so he went back home, took his tractor, put like the scoop in the front of it, and then rammed the front of the entrance of the club.
Jesus.
Yep, and knocked it over, and then just.
I'm sure he didn't have any legal repercussions whatsoever. Smooth move, guy.
Yeah, let's move on to something a bit more on the positive side. Oh yeah, newly discovered species of northern green anaconda, world's biggest snake.
I dare you to yoink this one, guy.
We'll get to him. 26 feet, 440 pounds.
Oh, that is a big. That's not a snack. That's a pipeline.
Right. Look at
Nature's pipeline.
Just vibing. Big snack. How many size queens just want that right now?
Oh.
Jesus.
Something. 80s rock and roll poster something.
You could fit the whole band around.
Remember how there was like this era of like women wearing nothing but a snake coiled around their body kind of thing?
Yeah, giant ass.
That was a trend for a little while.
Yeah, I had a friend who worked in a pet store and would regularly model.
Ooh.
That is a big danger noodle.
He's a small danger noodle.
Oh, look how cute he is.
Little fluff ball.
Little snow monkey.
Sweet
I think
baby.
this is Japan, maybe.
Aww.
Aw, it's like a ball of fluff that my Roomba would pick up.
It's a living dust devil.
He's so cute, though.
Dust bunny, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Okay, let's seeing that was talking about that. Let's not this video. I'll just use it as to get on. What was the name of that guy who would like pick up animals like in Florida?
The Yoink guy. I don't remember what his name was.
Yoink Snake. Ooh, Yoink Snake guy. There we go. Fish and Garrett. That's the name of his channel.
Yeah, he can't yoink that last snake though.
He'd bloody try. He plays around with fucking gators
try.
all the time. Caught a giant anaconda. Oh, here we
Hey
go.
guys, I'm in Colombia and I just found the northern green anaconda. And she is huge, one of the heaviest snakes I've ever caught. I've been waiting a long time for this.
It doesn't look like you've caught her, buddy.
Yoink.
There we go.
Look at that
Yeah,
big
you
mouth. The northern green anaconda was recently reclassified as a new species. And this is the biggest species of snake in the world. Later that night, I found this southern tamandua. He may be cute, but he's not playing. He can really mess you up with those claws.
Whenever
Yep.
he picks up an animal, he always says
But
yoink.
he wasn't about it.
And like it looks like they're being attacked. I think he works with like the environmental agency and he goes after invasive species. But he'll always do it like in a playful way. But like with animals that could fucking kill him in like a few seconds. But he's like yoink.
Yep. He doesn't give a
I'll leave you
fuck.
alone, buddy. That giant anaconda was only 15 feet 9 inches, so we're still after
He's
that
always
20-footer.
barefoot.
Ooh, a spectacled caiman. Boop. Who's a good little gecko?
Sometimes he boops
looky
them
here,
too.
we got another one. Yoink.
There, he just picks
Who
it
cares
up.
about that? Check out this Magdalena river turtle peeing on my feet.
Aww. Ew.
Sure are cute, buddy. I yoinked this monster 6-foot spectacle caiman.
There,
Sure
see?
strong, buddy. Check out those front teeth. He uses those to catch fish. A very powerful crocodilian for their size. Not to mention all the capybaras.
It's Krendar.
Capybara?
I do have capybara energy, don't I?
Krendara. Yeah.
They're everywhere. Hey guys,
I love those things. I love this guy's channel, though one day he'll just be devoured by something. He'll just won't upload ever again. And he'll just be devoured by something. They'll yoink him back.
He will be recording himself when it happens, and somebody will find the footage someday.
Yep, and we will watch live action as gigantic anaconda devours.
Oh, this is just Todd in the Shadows bringing his dog out to the beach.
Never heard of him.
Ah, no!
Nothing to do with that.
Nope.
Do you remember Lindsay Ellis?
Vaguely.
They used to date, and he does music reviews on used to do music reviews on Channel Awesome. Now he's independent.
The response. This is not like the dish of water.
Ah, no!
Why does this one move? The water's chasing me.
I love when dogs and cats don't understand liquid, and they kind of like they try to like grab like snowflakes in their teeth and shit like that.
Animals are silly.
Animals are great.
And adorable.
This is simply epic. What is this?
Nice dress, bro.
Over your ass! Yeah.
Looks like he's having some trouble.
Easy, easy.
Why?
Good job, bro.
Is it late?
I'm a big reaches.
Looks like it.
What the fuck?
Is this a fetish thing?
Swim too slow.
This is a sex thing, isn't it?
I feel like it's
So when you put it out, I put my hand down and put your 2 hands down in under it and get.
Down in under it. That's an accent I've heard in a
You
while.
have to put your both sides in. Marianne! 1, 2, 3, go in. Go in there. Oh, for fuck's Hey, he was pulling out. He didn't pull it out, you know.
Oh my god.
Get the leaf blower, Ty.
The leaf blower?
That's a voice.
I'm getting flashbacks to my childhood.
I said you stick it down too far. Shut all the air is coming out.
I'm just waiting for this thing to explode.
Oh, when it does, you know, like it's just gonna knock the plates off the walls back there and shit.
We're only halfway through this, by the way, everybody.
Oh god.
My hat, my hair is in distress.
Are
you happy now?
Look at his hat bouncing on it.
Oh my god. Wait, that doesn't look fun.
I wasn't expecting the leotard underneath.
Well, I'm glad he was wearing something.
Yeah.
It was worth the effort.
Slow mo. Yes.
Look at him. Yay!
Nocty nine on love balloon, copywriting on sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
I was not expecting to see that today.
No, well, it's been an interesting episode tonight.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I saw that.
I think we watched this very briefly. Oh yeah, this is another shot of that terrible man camp where they $7,000 to scream at each other. This is ridiculous.
No, what screamed at?
Why does the alpha with the least receding hairline not simply eat the inferior aging alphas?
Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Are you touching me? Are you touching me? Are you touching me? Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck off of me!
I'm not
You little
touching
bitch!
you. I'm not touching
Fucking
you.
bitch! Oh, you get in the fucking
Here's a tip for you guys. This is not alpha male behavior.
This is something else.
Everyone, you get in the tubs. Get in the tubs. Get in the tubs. Shut up.
Not that I believe in alpha male behavior, but
You
this
are
is
going home. No, you're not. Sit down. You're not going to the fucking water.
It's all
They're all going.
disgusting.
Get this. They're, if I remember right, it's either here or another one. You scroll down, you see their booking list. They're booked up till 2027.
Jesus.
Yep, there's some... everyone's sad uncle is looking at this going, I'll be a real man now. No, you really won't. Okay?
It'll be creepy and fucking weird.
There's a reason we blocked you on all the social medias, and it ain't because you're not manly enough.
Here's a tip for everybody. If you care about whether or not you're a real man, then trying to become a real man is not how you be a real man.
True.
Just stop caring about it.
This video is 12 years old.
Guys?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
exactly.
12. It's 12 years old now. Jesus.
Froggy Fresh.
Froggy Fresh. 2012.
We back up in this.
These guys are in jail now.
Yeah.
They're just babies.
The baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't
Very musical episode tonight.
very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls. You know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then
Well, here's another tip for you guys. If the woman's only calling you because she sees you have money, you don't want her.
Unless you have an agreement with each other, like the whole pay pig thing, in which case that's perfect
I mean,
for each
fine,
other.
sure,
Yeah.
but if that's your thing. Gold diggers, get out of here. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right, let's.
No, stop flashing your money around at people to try to brag. Those guys get out of here too.
Ugh.
Ugh.
People think they can just pay for affection. That's real cringy too. Please don't do that.
Oh God.
Oh, what the? What is?
I know. I know. I sent this to Girly, but I think I have other girls and a few guys to send this to as well. Now thinking of it.
This is very fun, girly energy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Coffee or something, but just the implication is disgusting.
Oh, the
cringy?
stretchiness.
Oh, it's so cringy.
It's
Wow,
stretchy.
that's
It's impressive in a way. Well
it's
made, I guess.
Cringy.
I mean, what benefit would they give? I suppose they reach a line. That's not.
Welcome to the internet, everybody.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around.
Just not over there.
Or over
Thanks,
there.
I hate it.
There's Cobes. What? An end of an era? No. No. Oh, it's 4 hours long. No.
That's a live stream.
No. Yeah. And there's a good chance that's clickbait.
Well, I'm curious about what is Beard meets food.
Trying to beat all you can eat wings record versus UFC, and it's 14 minutes long. We got some daily dose to get through. Oh, I just realized, Lush, you would have no idea about a certain guy we always watch involving sausages, would you?
Oh Lord,
dear.
why does this sound terrible?
Well, first things first.
It is, in a fun way.
This is a good one first, but then we'll get to the terrible thing.
This guy's one of our favorites right here.
He's a very sweet boy.
Hello everyone, this is your Daily Dose of Internet. In case you didn't know, synchronized swimmers put gelatin in their hair before going to a competition.
Jesus.
Probably good for like aquadynamics, you know.
This magician figured out how to move his fingers around.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
This Norwegian news reporter picked a really bad time to do a segment.
That's a beautiful Norwegian summer.
That was one of the most Norwegian things I've ever seen.
As the ancient sagas claim, he is now the king of the sea. He's still getting melted.
Oil looks like it's empty, but look what's hidden inside. Another beaker of oil.
What the?
And look what's inside this beaker. That's right.
Oil.
Another
Refraction is
beaker of
weird.
oil. And look what's inside this beaker. That's right. Another beaker of oil.
He kind of sounds like the square hole guy, if you know, like the square hole. It's going into the square hole. Where does the circle go? The square. Yeah.
And that lady that girl that was getting real upset about it.
I follow her on Twitch, and she still says that's on Twitter, and she says that's still like the peak of her internet fame, to the point where she had to make the guy who did it saw the video and years later felt so sorry that he recreated the video, and this time he did it like correctly. The square goes into the square hole. The circle goes into the circle hole.
She reacted to that one too.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh my god, thank you so much. I've been waiting years." You know, it's great. You should go and find it. It's brilliant stuff.
And look what's inside this beaker.
Anymore.
A tiny beaker of oil.
Imagine having a teacher that writes with invisible chalk. I don't know how this keeps happening, but these students rediscovered a lunchbox they left at school from a year ago.
Why is he dressed like the Hamburglar?
Because he's stealing a lunchbox, that's why.
Oh, true. Oh, wait for it. I know what's going to be inside. Oh! Just, and that is how that's how the corpus disease spread in fucking Last of Us. Because that was all spores. Billions of them.
Yeah, that was cordyceps mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
After a few
and
days...
they put it back! They put it back!
No. Let's see what it's like in another year.
He finally finished his puzzle.
Funko Pop puzzle.
Boo. Funko Pop, boo. Hey, on the upside now, he gets to do it again.
Yay! He just got the best life lesson he'll ever get in life. Even when you succeed, you'll still fail.
Oh, no. Don't let your guard down, kid. Not even in your moment of triumph.
Oh.
What?
Ugh.
Weird toes.
I'm confused on that.
This cat owner realized that their cat refuses to eat their food unless they also have a side salad.
What a bougie little cat.
Right?
Look at that.
I guess most babies are born with incredible grip strength.
Like with more than just shredded ice cream.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You'd notice that if you ever like shook hands with a toddler, they do have very strong like grips.
Yeah, if you let them grab your finger or something, you're not getting that finger back for a while.
Yep. And God help you when it's combined with them teething, because where do you think that finger's gonna go?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. Please don't play by them. They don't have too many.
Yeah.
So why are pony fights so...
Are those Shetland
Are they hitting
ponies?
each other with their butts?
Are they Shetland? What was the name of that anime where they were dueling with like volleyball asses? Like the girls.
Oh, yeah. It was like women who would fight like by hitting their asses with their asses.
That's right, and they had like a
boobs.
tournament, and it was just there like everyone had unique ass powers.
It was completely ridiculous. I've only seen a couple clips, but it was crazy.
Mm.
So goofy.
I have no idea what it was called. This is that though. Yeah. They're ass fighting.
And the noises they make. That little at the
little
end
pony
there.
fights.
Battle Shetlands.
This little guy just discovered what
Shadow.
shadows are.
Shadow.
Little shadow boxing.
When will the war
That is
between
Yana's video.
black cats and non-black cats end?
Ooh, that's racist.
It is, but he started it. All right, let's get to our
Daily Dose of Internet is fun.
Yeah, he's a very cool person, and he gives permission for us to view his shit. Mostly because he's got nearly 20 million subscribers. He's doing okay.
When's he coming on the show?
I did actually drop him a line. Never heard back from him. Get this though,
okay.
For some reason YouTube hates his content. So even though he makes way more traction in terms of views, the algorithm never puts him on the main trending tab.
That's because it's too short. The algorithm likes longer content these days.
And it is geared towards people like Jimmy Kimmel. Like, that's the thing. Like, it is geared towards like the talk show shit that have deals with Google.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the YouTubers can compete on our own platform at the end of the day.
But it is literally just turned into TV.
They want it, which is so strange because TV's dead. Why do you want to be something that's failed? You killed it.
They're just rework it.
When you become the thing that you helped destroy,
and
you have taken its place.
All right, let's do it.
Well, sure, Baja Blast is.
All right, so this is Ordinary Sausage out of Chicago.
He's very Chicago.
Aggressively, although that is not his actual voice.
You don't know that for sure.
No, Raisin got me onto some of his earliest shit, and his voice is just, this is a normal sounding guy from Chicago, but then he whenever he was shocked, he'd go like, "Bah!" a lot louder, and then he would, he realized people loved it. Yeah, people loved it, so he's like, fuck it, I guess that's my voice now. He does all right.
Cereal, fried chicken.
As you can see here, Lush, he basically gets suggestions from the chat or gets stuff sent to him, and he turns it into originally sausages, and then it became just anything, like non-sausage episodes, NSE. So what we normally do is we watch one non-sausage episode. In this case, we're going to watch the Baja Blast, and one sausage. But the thing is, we've been milling through them so quickly, it seems that we don't have a sausage for once.
Well, I guess we're going to have to do 2 NSCs today then.
Sausage to show me?
I'll whip the sausage out.
Not if YouTube will let us show you.
Well, he has been sponsored by Adam and Eve. If we go down... Yeah. Oh,
yes.
Here we go. Here's the one we didn't watch before. Cottage cheese sausage.
Ooh, that'll be weird.
Yep. So, here we go.
It's a fun drink to have, and it also cleans your driveway. But can it make scrambled eggs? I mean, I know it can make scrambled eggs, but can it make scrambled eggs that you'll want to eat?
No. But we've been wrong before.
Does it feel weird to have guys wanting to avoid showing you sausage?
What happens when you mix green and yellow? It
Well,
makes
Isn't that
Grello.
refreshing change?
She makes an exception for anyone with a Newsies accent.
Oh. Don't we all know? That's fair.
Extra! Sausage all about it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks disastrous. I think it's more Baja Blast than it is eggs.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting funky.
Yeah.
Each time I come back and look at this thing, it's way worse than
It's
before.
gonna be scrambled
I'm
eggs.
going to concede the point that I put
But
way
worse.
too much Baja Blast in
So
this.
much
I mean,
worse.
the eggs have been done for like 5 minutes.
way
I'm
too
waiting
He
for
needed-
the Baja Blast.
You can see it even separating from the liquid.
Yeah.
What he needed to do was add way more than just the eggs that he did. At least double that.
Yeah.
To evaporate. I think this is as good as it's gonna
Yeah.
get. Dump it all in.
Scrambled
All
eggs.
right,
Be
here
too-
we go. We're
too
gonna
strongly
give
flavored
these
now.
moist eggs a taste test
Too
you wouldn't
concentrated.
believe. It's entirely way too sweet.
Yep.
It tastes like just a sugar dump on this thing. Will you be quiet? I offered for you to make the eggs. You said you didn't want to make the eggs. Now I made the eggs. Anywho,
I love their fight.
it's
They have numerous kids and been married for years, so of course they fucking despise each other. The best ones I like is when she pretends to like try to engage with him, like to have a suggestion. He's like, "Would you be quiet? I'm trying to film here." Once again, Mrs. Sausage is letting down the team.
just way too sweet. So I'm gonna have to give the Baja Blast scrambled eggs.
Even he can't believe he made this one.
Yes, you can believe he made this. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You can believe it just fine.
Boop. So here it is. This is his bread and sausage.
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back. I guess. You know, we've done a ton of cheese sausages in the past. There we go. And they never really work out because they become too gooey with cheese. And you could say, but shouldn't you be
And this one will too.
high-temperature cheeses for that? Probably. Maybe you shouldn't use so much cheese in your sausages. Also, probably. But instead of listening to reason, we're gonna double down and use a whole bunch of cottage cheese in our sausage. It's thick, it's creamy, it's got carrageenan in it. Look at it.
My favorite.
Carrageenan.
I love carrageenan.
You think
John Carrageenan was my favorite horror actor.
sausage makers run into these kind of problems?
He destroys his stuff so often. Yeah.
Didn't take long at all.
This reminds me of
But it recovered, which it usually doesn't.
Puerto Rico.
What?
I can already tell this one's gonna
The
be
best one probably was either the whiskey or what was the one we had Magicus on, and it was like oil, and it just caught fire immediately, and Magicus and me just started bursting out laughing, like because it's just like he throws it in and sort of, and he's like, oh god.
good one. This could be 5 out of 5 territory. You gotta believe in yourself. It's the remix to Ignition, sausage fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. That's the cottage cheese.
Oh, that
water.
looks so...
In 3,
oh, it looks so disgusting.
He loves punching in the water.
Wet sausage.
Oh god, it's moving so slowly.
Oh god, it looks so bad.
Does it? I mean, to eyeball that all the time, that's a gift. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist.
Hey, that's from that game.
I see the Mark Ruffalo there, but will it?
So he bases on will it blow or not off the Mark Ruffalo scale, by the way. So
as we should measure everything.
Yeah, everything should be measured. By the way, it's only 7 Mark Ruffalos to get to the moon from Earth. Little known fact.
Oh.
If you're using the European, if you're using the European system, if it's the American one, then it is 25.
Yeah, 25 American Ruffalos or 7 European Ruffalos.
Yeah, I know there's also a South American version, but I mean, let's be real, no one.
We don't talk about that though.
Just a little bit on the edge there.
One
There's
Ruffalo.
The rest of it. So I'm gonna have to give that will it blow?
Too thick.
1 Mark Ruffalos.
You can tell by the wall behind it that he does this a lot.
Here we go.
Oh, yes, burst, will it burst?
Instead
Yes.
of getting crispy, it's just getting watery.
What a shock. Oh.
It's squirting. Oh my god.
Oh,
I don't think we've seen that before.
That's a new. No, that is.
Anyway.
Yeah, the pressure is just.
Oh, what
That's
is that?
amazing.
Still going. It's
His sausage is having pee-pee.
It's the turtle the guy was holding.
anything like it.
Yeah.
Still going. I doubt there will be any cheese left inside of this sauce. Well, let's go. It's all liquid. It's being boiled from the inside. Everything around it is just burning. So I think I'm
Look
just
how
gonna
trapped in the
call it.
middle.
Well, okay. Let's open it up and see how we did. It looks pretty plain, actually. Here we go! So the good news, the sausage is not gooey. The bad news, it's almost as if there was no cottage cheese in there at all. I think it all turned into liquid and boiled right out of the sausage. Explain that one to me, science. There's like no trace of it whatsoever. It's gone. So basically it tastes like a sausage with salt and pepper in it, but not enough salt and pepper. There's some creamy taste to it, but barely. So I'm
Dude.
gonna have to give this sausage here a 2 out of 5.
Well, better than the eggs.
Yeah.
What happens if I?
No.
It's all liquid. I've never seen anything like it.
That is weird.
Spam sandwich, underappreciated chef. My spamming was better. Yeah, he is living a strange world, a world where he will hang out with Babish, and get like random, like incredibly expensive stuff sent to him, like tools and like cooking equipment, and then he'll wreck it by making like styrofoam sausage in a brisket maker and shit like that. And of course, he bites into it and goes, "Oh, this is disgusting." Well, obviously it's disgusting. It's the destination is a given, or at least we sometimes think so, and then it takes us to strange places.
I like the ones where we all think it's going to be bad and then it turns out to be delicious.
Yeah, or the ones that we know there's no way it can be good. Do you remember the gooey duck one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was bad. He's like, "Oh God, it smells." No. Apparently, they spent the next week scrubbing down the basement where he films it because they couldn't get the smell out of the walls.
Looking right now at a thumbnail for his surströmming sausage.
Where was that? Yes. Is this the fire one? Because I can go for one more. I think this was the one. Wait, this was 6 months ago. This was the one, Magicus.
Sausage, you asked for it, I deliver. That's how it works. The can's got some bulge going onto it. It's starting to gas up in there. A delicacy from Sweden, from the Gastahanos Fisksalatadori brothers. Oh, good. We haven't gone.
Who doesn't like a little Swedish bulge? Am I right?
So, enough talking. Let's crack this thing open.
Raisin, you still in the chat to answer that?
That's not a good hiss. I smell it now. It smells like sulfur. It's very bad eggy. We're gonna have to throw out the can opener.
Eggy.
It's landed in the juices. I gotta stick my fingers in there. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. Holy.
That's fish, by the way.
You will not soon forget, my friend. If you've ever ran on a treadmill for an hour and then stuck your finger in your belly button, that's what it smells like.
I understand that smell.
God, it smells. Now, who is the first person to look at this and say, "Yeah, let's eat that"? That's a bit worse than death. That's a whole lot of juice. I'm not comfortable with this episode anymore. We're definitely going to have to mix this with pork because there's not enough here to make a good sausage. And quite frankly, I don't want to eat it on its own.
Earlier, we've actually watched him over the years evolve his process. He used to put like gummy bears in there, but out the meat, and it would just become this goop that would destroy his first grinder. So he'd learn from it, he's very proud now of his sausage casing, where it used to be, like he would have excess amount or not enough. He'd have to get more. One time he completely ran out, and I forget what he had to use as like the alternative. But he's been growing and like evolving now, but he still makes really, really fundamental mistakes, which is hilarious for us.
Probably doing it on purpose.
With the fermented fish and spoils it even more. You Swedish people are crazy.
God, here it's struggling.
I don't want to get too much of that juice in there. We don't want a leaky fermented fish sausage after all. You get extra bone in.
I wonder if you can make a mead out of that. Oh, you're lucky we never introduced you to Cobes. Maybe next time.
There we go. Somehow more
Poor thing.
Than the balut sausage. It's like from The Shining.
Jesus.
Yeah, you know what? It's an improvement, but I
It
don't
looks
wanna
like
be
Play-Doh.
going half speed on this, so we'll give it a little bit. This is one big
I've seen this
disaster.
before, but still.
Some fancy pepper's gonna solve this problem. It's not even. It's.
It looks like cement.
Sir Stromaloo, baby, Sir Stromaloo. It's getting progressively worse. I'm gonna throw it in the smoker and hope to God that cures the smell. Otherwise, my neighbors are gonna be mad. That's the Sir Strumming water. He willed this into existence. In 3, 2, 1, let's sausage.
Let's not.
No.
That's why condoms have those bulges in the front of them.
So we got more and enough sausages. With special thanks to today's Mark Boxalo box artist, this guy.
Somebody
and you can
once
see where my printer
told me.
ran out of ink right there. This very special Will It Blow is brought to you by Bright Sellers. You know,
Oh yeah, he's got a few. He's got Helix, Manscaped, Adam and Eve, this wine company.
Adam and Eve is so funny.
Take the quiz. Get started today. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. All right, let's get that fermented fish and raw pork right on the lips. Here we go. There is a pretty solid Will It Blow.
That's a lot of
you know what?
Ruffles
That
right
tastes,
there.
Bad. Pretty solid Duke on the paper. I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 3 Mark Ruffalo.
3.
I lit a candle.
That was a 4, sir.
And it's not working. So we're going with plan B.
Poopery.
The chemical on the sausage. Now it smells like uncontrollable diarrhea and original citrus.
I just love that brand name.
Poopery?
Yeah, that's genius.
Yeah. Halfway done. They're looking strange. So good news and bad news. The good news is the sausages no longer stink like fermented fish. They look good. They smell like a normal smoked sausage, so good for us. The bad news is the basement smells 100% like the Surströmming still. Well, 99% Surströmming and 1% poopery. The poopery
It's
is
burning low,
in a
too.
losing battle. I mean, I bleached the table, so the stink is not coming from that. My only guess is that I got some of the juice on the ceiling beams, and if that's the case, that smell ain't never coming out. But you know, let's well, it's on the floor. That's gonna be now our cut open sausage. So let's open it up and see how we
There's
did.
cat fur on it and shit.
Looks normal. Oh, there's a little bit of that fermented smell, but it's not too bad. All right, here we go. Not terrible. Not terrible in the slightest.
See, it takes you to strange places.
There's definitely a
Fishy
fish
bacon.
bad aftertaste to it, though. We did ourselves a solid by including the pork. You know, I hate to say it, but it's pretty good. It's definitely an acquired taste. It's a strong taste. It tastes all right to me. Smoking it was absolutely
strong
the best choice
taste.
to make on this one. You may not
Strong
believe me, but
friends.
it's true. I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 4 out of 5.
Ma. Bop, 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 bop.
She couldn't take the smell anymore and left me. Indeed, fermented fish smell pressure in the house when she turned the AC on.
Oh.
She asked me for her fault and
Well, that was certainly interesting.
That's our world every Sunday.
Welcome to our pain.
Yeah, speaking of pain, my back is really starting to kick up. Little known fact, since we last talked, I got a sciatica now.
Oh, fun.
Join the club. I'll make some jackets.
Yay. Well, Crender, you knew that. You knew that. I was talking to Lush. We don't keep as touch as we used to. So you missed out on the whole. You missed out on a relationship. You missed out on an American trip, and you missed out on me getting a sciatica and having to do live streams from my bed with my girlfriend next to me.
Is that allowed on YouTube?
You were there, for fuck's sake.
Learn to roll with a joke, man.
You're starting to lose some memory because I beat you to it.
Oh
yeah.
One last thing, less to do with the podcast and more to do in general, but Krendar might find it interesting. Is Metal Monkey, my roommate, he's getting himself a pizza oven.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's coming in the next few days. It's an indoor one, but I'm allowed to use it as long as I keep it as clean as he does. In other words, as soon as it's done, give it a good
I've
old
been considering something like that because I've been working on trying to make my own pizzas at home, and they are not going great.
Oh,
Turns out making your own pizza dough is difficult actually, and a standard oven doesn't cook pizzas super well. So they've been okay, but they haven't been great.
Have you tried like a stone, a pizza stone that you like put the raw pizza on and then put that into the oven?
No, not a stone. Like I got a little metal pan thingy, but not a stone.
Maybe look into the stone.
The stones
that might make it better.
I always did the cheat way out, and I'd kind of make more like a ciabatta, where I'd have like I'd have the bread like a big nice crusty loaf and just slice it in half, and well, not a loaf but like a roll, and then just put all the stuff on top of that and throw that into the oven, and it would come out pretty great. But you'd look at it and be like, yeah, but that's not an actual pizza. And I'm like, no, but it's close to it, but I'd like to give that a go myself.
Like
pizza-ish
tops, which fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Pizza adjacent.
I remember going to a burger specialty place once, and they had a burger where the patty was just a big portobello.
Well, because they're big and they're thick and they're juicy and mimic a burger patty.
We are still talking about food, right?
Thick and juicy.
Sausage anymore.
Oh no! Watch out, Mrs. Sausage! I got another one obsessed over me. All right, I want to get off this chair, and honestly, I just want to get some sleep. So, how about we go around the? We normally end with like Buff Corral music and such, but he's been moving house, so no music. So let's just wrap it up. So how about we go around the room and talk about what we need to, what we are all about? And I'll go first by saying tomorrow I'll be over playing some, hopefully for the last time, Final Fantasy 12. I've been grinding a lot. So we can wrap that up.
I like
it's
that
over
one.
on Twitch. I am, but like all Final Fantasy games, it's kind of hit the wall at the end of it, like especially with the grinding. So I'm ready to move on to my next magical adventure. Speaking of, Krendar, are you also be playing the final of the fantasy, but a different one?
Absolutely, and it is incredibly magical. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth I've been streaming the hell out of lately. I'll be getting back to that tomorrow.
Sweet.
It has been a whole ass thing. I don't know, have you seen it or played it yourself there, Lush? Or the remake, I should say?
Actually, my husband's upstairs playing it right now.
Uh-huh.
Occasionally, I'll sit and I'll watch, and I'll play my Switch.
Nice. Just to leave it real quick and vague, but Final Fantasy VII Remake ended in a certain way that basically allowed them to have an in-game explanation for why they can start changing shit this time around. And oh my god, they did not wait a single minute. The game like Rebirth, the second part of it, goes off the rails fucking immediately. Very first thing that happens is totally different from before.
I've seen
the game is crazy immediately. Like what? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on, and this game just started.
It's crazy, but
I love it.
I've heard good things, and I haven't watched.
I'm torn because there's like two things going on at once, And one of them I'm mostly more interested in, but the other one is so crazy I need to know where the fuck that's going to. And I don't know when they're going to get back to that, and I'm so confused and I love it.
I saw the Costa del Sol scene where he's stunned when they walk out in their bikinis. And that's really all I've known. That's all I've seen of it, and that's all I want to, because eventually I want to get a computer strong enough to be able to run it.
I'm still at the Chocobo Ranch, getting ready to go across the swamp. Interestingly, they renamed the giant snake.
What's it now?
I think it was called Zolam or something like that in the original, and now they're calling it Midgard's armor.
Yeah, makes sense.
Did you ever train up in the original game high enough to actually kill it without needing the chocobo?
I mean, you end up that way eventually, but like, I didn't do it before that point in order to not do it. No, but I did come back later when I was beefy and just one shot it.
Hell,
good.
Do you remember you come back at one point and it's dead? It's been impaled on a tree.
I think there's also another one.
There is,
there was two
but
of them.
it just
the one that's impaled on the
respawned.
tree because I guess Sephiroth killed it or something.
To show how
But then there's still
powerful it
the
is.
other one that's hunting around. Then you can just go into the swamp and slap that one when you're level 70 or something.
I'm actually about level 74, 75 with my my main team over on 12, so I'm hoping that's enough to survive long enough to get to the final battle. But honestly, I don't know. Last thing I want to do is find out I can get as far as the final battle, then can actually beat it, because I will lose my shit.
There's been some interesting remixes of the soundtracks too. Like I remember at one point I left the city of Calm and went west, so between Calm and Midgar. And the music that was playing out there, I forget exactly which music track it was, but it was just like a slow electric guitar version of one of the previous song themes, and it was so good.
Cool.
I always enjoy Final Fantasy.
They've done some interesting modifications to it. It's so good.
Elf King, who actually is going to be our guest next week, went with their partner a few years ago when they were doing a tour of the soundtracks for Final Fantasy, and they played all the classics. So they got to see that live, which I'm very jealous of, because there are some absolute bangers. What was it, Final Fantasy 15, the one with the boy band driving across in the car? That was great because you could buy in game all the soundtracks from the different games, and you could just listen to that as you're driving, and that was some good shit.
Oh yeah, they've got similar going on in Remake too with jukeboxes. Although interestingly, if you play the MMO number 14, you can get the car from 15 as a mount in the online game.
And of course, they did a crossover with 14 in 15 as some DLC. One of the cat girls shows up.
Oh, and I actually saw the cutest thing at one point. One of the races you can play in the online game is like little tiny people called Lalafels. I once saw a Lalafell character driving the Final Fantasy 15 car around. And because they're so small, like usually they resize the mounts to fit your character's size proportionally, but with the car they don't. The car stays the same size that it's supposed to be. So in order to work that, the Lalafell was basically standing on the seat and steering that way. Which makes you wonder who's triggering the accelerator.
Let's have a collection of blocks underneath, like cinder blocks as a foot, like driving around. All right. I need to.
Two Lalafels on top of each other.
I need to be going.
Sitting on the floor doing the pedals. The
Yeah,
other one standing on the seat steering.
I gotta go. My back is